Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be another in the series of great Celtic players of the 70s, and in a lot of people's eyes, this player was the greatest player to play for Celtic, and indeed was voted in 2002 to the all-time Celtic team, and also voted as Celtic's best all-time player, and that of course is Jimmy Johnstone. So the video is going to include some stats regarding Jimmy Johnstone, a couple of sets of clips of highlights and goals and fouls and other incidents in Jimmy Johnstone's career. That's split into two sections, and also my own thoughts regarding Jimmy Johnstone, the player and the man. Before we do crack on with the video, if you are new to the channel, not yet subscribed, please do click that subscriber button. If you do like the video, please do click the like button as well. It does help with spreading the video and spreading the story of Jimmy Johnstone to football fans in general and younger Celtic fans who maybe don't know his great history. And do pop your comments, thoughts, opinions into the comment section, your own reminiscences of Jimmy Johnstone when he was playing for Celtic. So, Jimmy Johnstone played for Celtic from 1962 to 1975. He played in total 515 games with 130 goals. He was quite a remarkable player, playing in essence as a right winger in the great teams of Johnstone right through the years. Remarkable player at 5'4", was surprisingly quick, surprisingly good in the air, good finisher, and a very accurate passer, and a very good player to cross the ball, pinpoint as well to teammates, and an amazing ability to dribble the ball at his feet. And when he got going, he was incredibly hard to knock off the ball and very hard to dispossess. Just going to pop in that first set of highlights and clips. Some great ones in this first half. His Hibs Cup final goal. Quite a few goals against Rangers. Some absolutely awful fouls on Jimmy Johnstone, and a good few Scotland goals as well in that piece, and plenty more. So we'll just pop in this set of highlights number one, then a bit more chat about Jimmy Johnstone, second set of highlights, and then the final summing up. As I said earlier, Jimmy Johnstone played for Celtic 1962 to 75, 515 games, 130 goals. He kind of fell out of favour in Johnstone's teams in the last couple of seasons and left Celtic in 1975, played for a number of clubs between 75 and 79, San Jose in America, Sheffield United, Dundee, Shelbourne and Elgin, and then retired in 1979. As we said a wee bit earlier on, 2002 voted into the Scottish SFA Hall of Fame, voted into the Celtic all-time team, and also voted Celtic's greatest ever player in 2002. So clearly, massive legacy, massive history, massive plaudits for Jimmy Johnstone, who had an absolutely outstanding career for Celtic and for Scotland. Now, just going to pop in video number 2, again around about 5 minutes long. This video includes some footage both of the 1967 European Cup final against Inter Milan, also some other European footage against the other Milan team, more goals against Rangers, more goals against various Scottish teams, some wonderful dribbling, some wonderful ball skills, and yet more pretty awful fouls, kind of thing that nowadays would be straight red cards. In those days was just simply a foul and carry on. And also some of these showing his ability in the air, which was quite considerable for a player of 5'4", and also his great instincts as a striker, following in, picking up rebounds and shooting and scoring goals. So hopefully enjoy this second set of Jimmy Johnstone highlights. When I first started supporting Celtic around 1972, 73, as a 5-year-old, I think John Johnston's career was just starting to ebb away. I think it's very clear from the number of fouls and kickings and minor injuries he suffered over the course of his career. He inevitably did become slower and slower. Still good ball skills, still a good ability to dribble, but his pace and trickery and ability to weave in and out defenders was starting to uh, go on the wane. So I don't think I actually saw Jimmy Johnstone at his best. I think, as we can see also from the video clips, an awful lot of his best moments came in good old-fashioned black and white, and less so in colour for Celtic or for Scotland. And I think that also kind of tallies up with my own memories of Jimmy Johnstone. So for me, he isn't Celtic's greatest ever player. From the ones I actually can see and remember and at their best, I think people such as Kenny Dalglish, Henrik Larsson, for me, are right up there as the number 1 and 2 all-time of the players I can remember playing for Celtic. But of course, both of them were playing at their absolute young peak years for Celtic, and also that are that wee bit fresher in their mind. And I 100% respect all those who have Jimmy Johnstone as the number 1 player of all time. And he clearly was an absolutely brilliant player. Great character as well. Did have his battles with addiction and other problems later in life, and of course, rather tragically died 2006 at the age of 61 from the horrible disease, motor neuron disease. And he was a pioneer in getting that disease publicity and research and funding and charity money, etc. And part of his lifelong legacy also is in him bringing MND to people's notice. And so do hope you have enjoyed this wee trip down memory lane about Jimmy Johnstone. Planning further similar videos for players of the 70s, 80s, 90s, etc. And in time we'll get around to some of the more modern greats such as Larsson, Sutton, Hartson, Bravchik, Nakamura, etc., etc., just as copyright-free clips and videos become available. And so, just to finish off, if you are new to the channel, have liked the video, have liked this sort of coverage, please do click that subscribe button, keep the numbers pushing up and up. If you have liked the video, please do click that like button. It does help so much spreading the good news and story of Jimmy Johnstone and of Celtic, and do pop your thoughts and reminiscences of Jimmy Johnstone into the comment section. And so until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.